Hi, I'm Dr. Ellis Orozco, and thanks for listening to this video podcast. I hope you have a great weekend. Hi, and thanks for listening in. I wanted to talk to you this weekend about depression, and specifically about how to help a friend who is going through depression. Jesus was always concerned about his disciples and how they were feeling and what they were going through. There's this one place at the very end of his ministry here on earth, the night before his death, Jesus said to his disciples, "Do not let your hearts be troubled. You believe in God, believe also in me." Jesus knew what his disciples were going through and what they were about to go through. He saw on their faces that they were downcast, that they were struggling with what lay ahead. And he didn't want their hearts to be too heavy. He didn't want them to fall into a state of depression. So he pointed them to God and to himself. So Jesus was always concerned about his disciples, wanting them to be ready for whatever came at them in life. And so I wanted to talk a little about how do you help a friend who is going through depression, some of the things you can do. And the first is that you need to just be honest and express your concerns to them. Your friend who is depressed at this time really needs you to be completely open and transparent with them. They need you to be honest. Don't be afraid to point out to them the things that you're seeing in their life that have you concerned. Jesus was always open and honest with his disciples. The other thing that you can do to help your friend who is in depression is that you want to avoid trying to fix them. You're not a professional counselor, and if you are a professional counselor, then you know better than to try and fix them. It's not your job to solve all their problems, and so you want to avoid trying to give them too much advice or coming across as if you're trying to fix all their problems. That's not what they need from you. What they need from you is moral support, and that really takes us to the next thing you can do for your friend who is going through depression, and that is that you can make sure that they know that you are always there for them, that they can call you anytime, night or day, and that you will be there for them. Jesus said to his disciples right before he left them, "I will follow you to the ends of the earth. Wherever you go, I will be right there with you." And it's important for you to help your friend understand that no matter what they're going through, no matter how hard it gets, that you will always be there for them. Then another thing that you can do for the person who's going through depression is that you can make sure that you don't take it personally. Sometimes this person who's going through a hard time may be your spouse or your brother or your sister. It may be someone very close to you, and it's easy to feel like maybe you're at fault or like this is really has to do with their relationship with you, and it doesn't. So don't take it personally. Whatever they're going through, you're not responsible for their feelings, and so you don't want to take it personally. Another thing you can do for the person who is going through depression is that you can gently and lovingly suggest to them professional counseling or some other form of professional help. A lot of times a person, especially if they're just starting to experience this, doesn't want to go there, doesn't want to admit that they need the help. But you can point out that we all need help at one time or another. Even Jesus, the night before his death, came to his disciples and said, "Please pray for me." So if even Jesus was able to say, "I need your help," to his closest friends, then you can help your friends see that they might need some help too. And then finally, you can pray for them. And this is not a small thing I'm asking you to do. It's not an easy thing necessarily to pray for the person who's going through depression, because you may not understand what they're going through. You may not know even what prayer to pray for them. The Bible promises us that when you don't know what to pray, that the Holy Spirit will speak through you and will pray the prayers that need to be prayed. And so ask the Holy Spirit to pray through you for your friend who's going through depression. Listen, the chances are that all of us know someone who is going through a period of depression. And depression can be an incredibly difficult and complex thing to go through. And so my prayer is that you would be able to be a loving and caring and supportive friend to anyone that you know that is going through a time of depression. I hope this has helped. God bless you, and have a great weekend.